Hello and welcome to another exciting episode of Token Games Podcast. I'm your host and sometimes referee, Zax Pearson, and I'm joined by the 1-9000 to rule them all, the officer of Ish.
That's a slightly different introduction than usual. But hey, what's up?
We'll also be joined by a latecomer, um, Chaos Ish, if you remember her. Yeah. I'm pretty sure she'll do her own intro, but for the time being, let me just tell you guys about the topics as soon as I find them. Topic 1. Sony's dropping the ball? But why though? For the past couple of years, if not almost decades, Sony can't seem to make up their mind about crossplay unless it involves the PC. This is to the point where this has gotten to the point where even big name companies have threatened or pulled their games from their service. But that's just the beginning. My question to you guys is, why do you think they do this, even though they lose money from it and it cuts down potential? Topic 2, the music genre, or lack thereof. If it can even be called a genre. The name is very weird when it comes to video games. This genre deals with most video games involving heavily reliance on music to create the interactive element. They usually are stuck in two formats though. Press button blank in time for the beat seeking, or playing pseudo instruments that mimics a real one, aka Guitar Hero, Rock Band, you know the drill. My question to you is, do you think we will ever come to a time where we have an evolution in the music game genres, and will we start to see different types of formats? Or do you think that technology has not properly advanced yet? Topic 3 is kind of simple. What Q4 releases are you looking forward to, or early year games? And if not, is it because you see a lack of creativity in the industry, or because what you want got pushed back to next year? Now, topic 4, Fox and Disney merger, one of my favorite subjects in college. Yes, that's a joke, you fucking idiots. The merger is completely finalized. However, it is still up in the air whether we will see a continuation of the franchise's post-Marvel acquisition. If they would have continued, what would you like to have changed? Or do you want to see them completely be destroyed so Marvel can start fresh? And what would you like them to do? Alright, officer. If you'd be so kind as to take it chronologically from the top.
Okay, so topic 1. I think Sony they don't want any competitors to have any connection to their various games. They don't want to work with their competitors because their competitors means less money for them. It's rather selfish, but I think it really just boils down to, yeah, they're selfish. And spiteful.
I mean, don't expect me to disagree with you. I'm a firm believer of the video game industry can't decide if it hates or loves their customers. But it's usually on, the big three side of things. So I've been saying stuff like that since day one, though.
As for the music genre, well, that one, I'm not sure there's much they can do to really bring much new to it. Because a lot of it has all come down to various rhythm games, or in some cases, basically, this is like slightly, one second, coughing. In one case, it's like
and for the love of God,
slightly better than normal karaoke. So I don't really see much at this time, at least with the direction video games have been going lately, with the whole introducing super high-res graphics and all this focus on various survival games and these all this VR stuff. I don't see much in the current gaming climate that would allow for music and rhythm games to get much of a revolution, so to speak.
That's actually a pretty interesting answer. Kudos.
In like maybe if there's a big enough change in like where things are going, we might see more. But for now, unfortunately not. Much as I'd like to see something different in that genre. Now, as for topic 3, quarter 4. So that would be October, November, December, right?
Q4 is the last 4 months, I believe. But different companies have different fiscal years, but we're going by a normal calendar.
Okay, in that case, I can include that one. Okay, so games I'm looking forward to. Fallout 76, Mega Man 11, Smash, the new Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. Admittedly, this one's a remake, but the Tales of Vesperia Definitive Edition. And last, but certainly not least, Valkyria Chronicles 4.
Wait. Which Tales of game did you say?
Vesperia.
Okay. See, their names are a little too similar, so it's at a point where it's almost hard to tell. I wasn't sure if you said Vesperia or Berseria.
Oh well, yeah, those are kind of similar, yeah. But yeah, those are the games I'm looking forward to.
Any particular reason why?
Well, it'll be nice, at least with regards to Mega Man. It'll be nice to see if if Crapcom can make another actually good Mega Man game, since Mighty Number 9 was such a colossal failure. And let's see here, Fallout 76. I'm curious to see where they're going to go with this all online experience where there are no NPCs and all the players are that. Let's see here. For the new Smash Brothers,
that goes without saying, though.
Yeah, I want to see how the new characters play. It's like it is with every new Smash Brothers game. I just want to see how the new characters play. Tales of Vesperia. Well, I never got a chance to play the PS3 version, which everyone who's played it has told me, yeah, it's simply just the better version. So, I want to see what it's like. And now that they're releasing it for PS4, I'll get a chance. Rather than having to mod a PS3.
Are they charging full retail? How much is that going to be?
Huh?
No, I just thought about how much is that Vesperia going to be? Because, I know it's old, but they like to bullshit with the prices and the DLC.
I think they're going, just for the base game, I think it's 40. It's either 40 or 50.
Well, for me, that feels a little overpriced, but at the same time, they're putting all the DLC in it, so I guess maybe.
And last but not least, the Valkyria Chronicles 4. After the kind of Valkyria Azure Revolution, which was,
It was literally a game that could have been great if they did the one thing everybody knows they should have done, which was waited another half a year or full year before release.
Yeah, it was weak.
It was really literally weak. One of those games where you can tell everything in this game theoretically shouldn't suck, but they rushed it.
Yeah, they kind of did. I want to see where Valkyria Chronicles goes next, because I actually got a chance to play Valkyria Chronicles 3, though I had to do it through, emulation, unfortunately, because, hey, they never released it in the West. And admittedly, 2 and 3 were kind of weak, because they were on portable consoles, and the power of them was not so good.
They have terrible leadership. They might have a good structure at this point, but they have terrible leadership. And I hate to say that because I like them. But Sega is the definition of a one step forward, two step back type of company.
Yep, they have a lot of good. They have a lot of good IPs. It's just they're
not doing shit
management
with
shit. Like, oh, I don't know, Skies of Arcadia. Come on, where's the sequel?
Dude,
what the fuck, Sega?
You know they're gonna fuck it up. They're gonna fuck it up.
I
Don't
know.
do it to yourself. That's probably why they won't make a sequel, because they know they're gonna fuck it up. Even though they already started on it and it was gonna be for the Wii, they're gonna fuck it up, bro. They're gonna Shining Force it.
Yeah.
Now I know that doesn't mean anything to you young motherfuckers, but listen to me. Basically, Shining Force was almost the second coming of Chrono Trigger, but it was a Sega game. They was a Sega franchise, but for some reason, I want to say, we'll say maybe after 1998 or 2002, it had got infected with the weebification virus, or also known as animuitis. So once you're infected with this, what happens is your franchise is filled to the brim with idiots who think that they made their game sell because of quality, but also there are people on the team who know that the game only sold because they're trying to sell some level of animal smut and occasional pedophilia, usually 50-50 on that. So, when Shining Force got hit with that, people genuinely ask in the West, hey guys, can you, just make a good game and not mess around with this bullshit? Especially since the storylines are so generic that sometimes you can, well, maybe it's just me, but sometimes you can actually repeat the dialogue before the characters say it. And they basically said something along the lines of, bitch, have you lost your damn mind? We're Sega. Which, for the rough translation, means, oh no, we're not capable of making good ideas on purpose. We do them by accident at Sega. Of course,
it's funny because it's true.
Yeah, it's paraphrasing, but it's also kind of true. If anybody doesn't believe me in Sega's inability to coherently manage their own company outside of the arcade locations that they own, I want you to type 3 words into YouTube or Google: Sonic the Hedgehog.
Oh God, no.
Also, well, before we go into the final question, wait, was that your final question?
I'm just about to get to top 4.
Okay, before we go into the final question, here comes 2 new / old / very tiny / very, very sarcastic challengers. It's almost like I have a white and a black version of them now. This is going to be very beneficial later. All right, so the original master of all facts, whose accuracy is in the 120th percentile, a one very tiny 5'5" Xeno 120. What's good?
Hey, how's it going? Yeah, I'm here. Let's do it.
Even said the same line. And of course, we have his exact opposite, yet eerily similar, not friend, yet life companion, Chaos-ish, who is also either 5'5" or shorter, and is extremely skinny and sarcastic with a very abnormal voice.
I'm glad you like to describe me as having an abnormal voice. I'm glad that's one of the first things that come to your mind.
Well, look at it this way. And when people hear your voice, do you really think that it's normal for people to hear the words or describe a voice as androgynous?
I mean, I'm up for anything, TBH, so really any kind of compliment is what I'll take.
Okay, fine. Your voice is androgynous and you're the exact opposite of Xeno. And for the record, Xeno, no, that's not an insult. It's just really, really funny. I just now realized it as you two both logged on. I use almost the exact same words to describe you. The only difference is one of you is brown and has a penis.
For now, at least.
Oh dear.
Okay.
I was talking about the brown part.
No. That's okay. I wanted you to walk into that one. I wasn't going to correct it. Yeah. Xeno is you, but brown with the penis. And Xeno, Chaos-ish is you, but white with a vagina. It's funny. Actually, which one of you is taller?
Well, I'm 5'5", I believe, so
She's like an inch taller than me. I'm 5'4".
Well, you wear shoes. You're the same height. God damn it.
I don't know because my height is depending since I have to wear a heel lift now since I fucked up my spine. I'm like my height is varying from the original.
Yeah, we're gonna talk about that one day. Anyways, all right, officer, go ahead and finish that final topic. And Chaos, since I know you already know what the topics are, I'm gonna let you go next. And Zeno, you know, make sure you're ready to follow.
Let's see here. Topic 4. Well, the only thing they can do right now to salvage any of those, or even just incorporate them into their own, Marvel movie canon, or great grand cinematic universe, is to start from scratch. I mean, that's the only way they're going to get the X-Men in, because there have been a few different movies with that. And it would be rather hard to connect those to their cinematic universe without, as some would call it, continuity snarls.
Nah, they can just say it's an alternate dimension with the reality gems.
I guess there is that, yeah. There is that. Maybe when... Spoiler, by the way, spoiler alert for Infinity War
Okay,
Part
who
1.
hasn't seen the movie? Fess up right now.
Wait, I wasn't paying attention. What movie?
Infinity War Part 1.
Oh, I've seen it.
I don't feel so good.
Mr. Stark, I don't feel so
I
good!
don't feel so good, Mr. Stark. It feels like we're gonna lose relevance when the X-Men come. I'm sorry, it had to. Look,
But yeah,
for those of you that
maybe,
didn't already know, Avengers didn't mean shit. X-Men were always the shit. And the only reason that changed is because Marvel had the movies. Period.
pretty much.
What is up with your voice cracking today? I mean, not the microphone, I mean literally your voice.
Me?
You sound worse than me. And I'm a teenager.
You know what? Any other day, I wouldn't let no shit like that slap. But besides going through some microphone-like changes, because unfortunately my beautiful Sennheiser MK4 is apparently experiencing internal damage, which I don't understand because it doesn't leave the microphone arm, and there haven't been earthquakes. So either there's too much dust on the inside that wouldn't make any sense because I keep the microphone covered, or there's some internal damage that I can't fuck with. So I'm back to the neck phone mic. So, you may be you're technically hearing my voice from a different angle than normal. Instead of it projecting out from my mouth, what you're hearing is basically it's starting from my neck, but also picking up my mouth because it's neck phones and the microphone sits on my collarbone.
Alright, anyway. But, yeah, I guess maybe when the gauntlet was fucked up at the end of the movie, some weird shit happened and another reality was connected in some way. I guess that could work. But for Fantastic Four, no. All of them were awful.
Excuse me?
The Fantastic Four movies, they were
Oh,
all...
I thought you said all the Fox movies. Nah, it's like 80%
No.
of them. 80%, not 100.
Yeah, it was specifically the Fantastic Four. Every single one of their movies was just bad. So that'll have to be remade from the ground up. Because, no, just please, I don't want to see any of those brought in. They just won't compare. Everyone will look at them like they're steaming piles of shit. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Oh, actually, as for what I'd like them to do, yeah, I'd like to see X-Men and some actually decent Fantastic Four.
You mean decent writing?
Yeah.
Ooh, kill him.
I'm still trying to figure out that new one. Like, where the fuck did S get it come from? I have trouble even spelling that shit. S get it. What is that even from? Like a shitty rap video?
What the fuck? I never even heard of that. What the fuck is that?
The dude Lil Pump
Little
was saying.
Paul?
Lil Pump.
Oh, that's why I haven't heard of it. Because Little Pump is the definition of fucking garbage.
He is absolute trash.
Was that a song
But-
name or just something he yells out?
No. Oh, well, that's a song name, and it may have been like his ad lib. I don't know if it's either or, but yeah.
Was he that dumbass that got on stage and forgot the words to his song, so he started mumbling?
No clue. I don't follow him enough.
Good. That's good for your health. All right, that's enough sidetracking. All right, Chaos-ish, and why don't you go ahead and knock out the topics in chronological order whilst I go snack on some more turtle cheesecake.
Already? Wow. Alrighty. Well, I don't know what Captain over there has said, but I guess now I have nothing to work off of. This will be fun.
Do you not know where the topics are?
No, I do. I just usually I try to steal ideas from other people. Isn't that what YouTube is all about?
Ha ha! Ah, damn, that's good. All right, Zeno, you want to take a crack?
I was still gonna answer them, but that works.
No, I
too.
mean that's fine. It's just I don't mind giving people more time. I'm very relaxed with this podcast, especially since, well, as of 10 days ago, I now fucking own it. So
Yeah, Zeno, you can go first.
all right, I'm just gonna recopy paste the topics since you might not be able to see them in the scroll up.
I was looking.
Oh, so you see
The Sony one, right? Like
Yeah.
dropping the ball with the crossplay.
Yeah.
So yeah,
Okay, first of all, I didn't even know they lost money doing. Like, I mean, like they didn't report it, so I didn't actually.
No. It's a loss of potential income. That's a little bit different. See, if someone finds out they don't do crossplay, they can now say, "Well, I don't have to release my game on your system." One of those people being Bethesda. Yes, the Bethesda. So since they said, "Oh, well, since you guys are gonna do this, well, I'm not, I can't release this game on your platform, and I'm not gonna even try." It was some type of card game, I think it was, that requires online play from the ground up, some shit like that. But yeah, I'm, just in general, answer however you feel. I'm gonna go put this on text to speak. Push to talk, so you guys don't hear the orgasm I'm having while I eat.
All right, that was gross. Anyway, so
You're
first
welcome.
of all, I think Sony should just allow crossplay. They're pretty annoying to me. The fact that they keep doing that, and it's just like, yeah, we're thinking about it, or just like giving some blank answer.
No, what they say is we do not do it because we feel like it will jeopardize our ESRB rating and crap like that.
Okay, well, it's still some bullshit.
Yup.
Most, I don't see any point in getting a play. Like, say for instance, I didn't have a PlayStation or like an Xbox or something, and like I was really into like playing multiplayer. There'd be no point in me getting a PlayStation if like I know it's only gonna be playing with PlayStation people, and like if I know people who have like some game on Switch that I want to play with, and they don't have an Xbox or PlayStation, then I'll be able to play with them on the Xbox or the PC. So it'd be no point in me buying a PlayStation. I feel like they're just basically throwing money away as far as like indecisiveness towards systems, or just like people actually putting money toward the PlayStation. That's pretty much all I think I can really think of, because I really like PlayStation, but I'm not like a huge multiplayer guy, so it doesn't really make me much of a difference. I still think it should be allowed just for the general public, or just like everybody who does like it. The music genre can be the music genre, when it comes to, okay, so that's just topic 1. So topic 2, the music genre can be called. What do you mean the music genre in this video?
Games like Guitar Hero.
Guitar Hero, Osu, those apps that are very popular nowadays. The rhythm games.
Oh, because I was just gonna be like, yo, Sonic 2 Knuckle Stages has some good songs on there. I'm not gonna lie.
TBH, yeah.
As far as like Guitar Hero and stuff go, oh my bad, I didn't. I don't know. I don't exactly know where they would be going with this. I'm not really into rhythm games. I'll play them, but I'm not really big on them. Like the most I played was Guitar Hero like 3, and that game was awesome. And I actually had a guitar and stuff for that. But other than that, I don't really much play rhythm games. Sometimes I go to my and play Hatsune Miku, but that's just like nothing big. Technology has not properly. Okay, can you explain the last part of that? We have an evolution in music game genres and start to see different types of formats. Do you think that technology has not properly advanced?
I would love to explain it, but my mouth is full of happiness right now.
I'll try to explain it with how I'm taking this. I think what
Make
Zach
sure you do a Despacito.
God damn it. How I'm viewing it is, the question is, do you think that it will only be the rhythm games where it's kind of constantly just like press a button when the timing is right, or do you think it'll be actually better than that by like involving different things? I could be completely wrong.
Simulation versus button press.
Oh yeah. Oh, so like that new Xbox thing that's been, or is it Xbox? It's a VR headset thing that's been happening lately. I don't know what it's called. Like Beat Sword or something like that.
I don't know. Maybe it'll help if you think about it slowly.
I have to look it up. Hold on.
I mean, like, does Just Dance count? Is that involved in the same group?
Just Dance is its own entity.
Okay, what about like all the dancing games? Is that too, or is
okay? I'm trying to be happy right now. What's the problem you having, Zeno?
It's called Beat Saber, BTW.
you're saying like as far as guitar? Oh, will they be able to prop?
I'm asking you to explain what you're having trouble with understanding.
The full, like the question you're saying.
Do you feel like the music genre is stuck in its ways of only having simulation games and button press synchronization games, or do you think that there will be some type of evolution in the genre itself, as in a new way of playing? Does that help?
Can you give an example?
God damn it, no, I'm gonna go eat Despacito.
Can you use it in a sentence?
You beat me to it.
Oh God, we are
You
alike.
two are never in the same room. Also, fuck both of you.
So, do you have a response?
Not really. I don't really. I think I don't like. What could they? I can't think of anything they could possibly do to make it any like more advanced or too much different as far as like button tapping, hitting it on time and stuff like that. So honestly, I can't. I'm just gonna plead the fifth on this one.
Oh my fucking God, no.
What?
No, I refuse. You can't use that. Reverse back to you.
Well, if we're just talking. See, I thought that all belonged in, as far as like dancing and the button pressing and stuff, all belonged in the same genre. So, if you're telling me that's like a totally different entity, then I don't see how they could be any different. So they probably would be stuck in the same like loop of press this button, wait for this, like perfect, great, good. Is DDR? Does that count?
No, that's still Just Dance alike too.
Oh yeah, I can't see them being any different.
DDR is a rhythm game, but it's not a music game.
I can't imagine them being any different. Wait, what was that one game where they actually gave you a real guitar?
Guitar
Guitar
Hero.
Hero.
No. Like, wasn't it an actual game where you can play it with a
Oh,
real
with a real guitar.
That's called
Fuck, I
Life.
know what you're talking about, but I forget what it was.
Say it again.
I forget the name of it, but I do know what you're talking about. That was a game. I just don't remember the name.
Oh well, okay, maybe okay. If they had like a game where you could, in fact, play with a real guitar, they could have it where you have to match the notes, but then it'd be the same thing, right?
Is it Rocksmith?
Yep, I think that's what it is. It was supposed to be.
Yeah, that
How
was
funny
it,
that
yeah.
it's Ubisoft. Woohoo!
I like Ubisoft.
You should probably reconsider your life decisions.
I'm so happy that as I'm reading this, it says the game lets players strum through tunes by artists such as David Bowie being the first option, Interpol, and then the Rolling Stones. Honestly, I'm already hooked.
Convinced.
Oh,
Facts.
that tasted so good.
Stop!
Not in our ears.
Oh god, nope. Taking off the headset.
What? I'm
Yeah.
done eating shit.
I heard you smacking your lips or something like that.
I'm licking the great taste off of my fingers, man.
That's where all the flavor is. I agree.
Despacito.
Oh, so honestly, unless they can like implement some real life to it, maybe with the VR, like you said, I doubt they can really get any farther than they have.
Well, if you look up Beat Saber, they've got like a very interesting take on the VR system, and then
It's
you
exactly
have
what it
literally
sounds like.
two lightsabers on either
It's
side of your
exactly
hand,
what
and
it
you have to
sounds
do
like.
specific colors. Zach, let me fucking explain, you piece of shit.
Yes, Grandma.
But basically, your right hand is blue, your left hand is yellow, and you have to hit them in a specific way. So either left, right, center, up, down, etc. And you have to hit them with the corresponding color. It's honestly kind of cool. And then people are uploading to it all the time. So it's from like meme songs to actual songs to someone literally created an entire version of Shrek the movie that you could play on Beat Saber just without the music, so you don't get copyrighted.
Okay, so first off, I feel like I would lose a lot of weight doing this.
You ain't
Maybe.
even fat.
That doesn't mean I can't lose weight.
Very true.
You say that, but you haven't seen chaos.
I literally can't gain or lose weight. I'm just stuck in the middle
I
right
know,
now,
you
honestly.
both
I'm
are that
stuck in
way.
the middle right now.
Like I said, different gender, same person.
Wait, how much do you weigh, Zeno? I'm curious now.
I'm only 122. Like, I'm 122 solid. Like,
Bro, you're not too far off from me. What the fuck?
I already said it. I've met both of you in person. You're the same person, different gender. Damn.
I'm 117.
I don't get why y'all are still surprised. No, wait, you just went back from eating. You're 120 right now.
That's not how it works.
So you're telling me you don't get heavier when you eat food?
No.
Yeah, you
Are you supposed to?
Yes!
Oh.
The fuck are you eating?
Well, I just had steak. I had some soup, bread, French fries, cake.
Yeah, y'all even have the same diet. You should be at least 2 pounds heavier now.
oh, okay. So since we're off that topic, because it's not getting any better. Anyway, so releases. I'm definitely looking forward to Spider-Man.
Now watch me flip.
I was waiting for the rest. What'd you say?
I'll just type it.
Spider-Man. Your Kingdom Hearts 3. But
Yes.
wait. Give me a chance. I actually didn't care for it. I like Kingdom Hearts, but I didn't care for it for a while until I saw the Pirates of the Caribbean trailer. Then I was like,
Yes.
Kingdom
That was
Hearts
the most
3 is
annoying thing I
Q1.
saw at fucking E3. You know what? Let me just rephrase that before I catch some bullshit hate. It wasn't even the fucking, Kingdom Hearts itself, it was that trailer. They had that trailer playing on a fucking 70 or 85-foot screen. On repeat all 3 fucking days.
Also,
Exactly.
like I said, that's Q1 2019, which is something I called last year. Was it's not coming out 2018. It's gonna be Q1 2019.
I don't give a shit till Final Fantasy VII show up.
Okay. With that
Tifa
being
is the
said,
only white girl who I will honestly fucking marry at the drop of a hat. And I don't do that waifu bullshit. I don't even like hearing that word. But if there was somebody who looked like Tifa and they were in my immediate presence, I am going to work my way into their life so they will be comfortable with fucking marrying me.
I never beat Final Fantasy VII.
That sounds a little
I'm going
creepy.
to pick up Chaos and beat you in the face.
That's not cool.
But it's fun.
I actually want to see Final Fantasy VII too, but I'm down to wait for it. But
Okay, you can now survive. I will not beat you with Chaos. I'll just throw her at you because it'll be funny when you can't catch her.
okay. Anyway, I kind of want to. I don't necessarily want to buy Red Dead like day one, but I do want to play Red Dead 2. And I'm also waiting for really just The Last of Us 2. I want to play Last of Us 2. That's a got to. I gotta buy that. Other than that, I don't think there's any other games that I can possibly think of just coming out. So yeah, that's just that.
Oh, that's pretty
And
cool.
yeah, I really wish they would make another Radiata story, but that's another topic for another time.
Gotcha.
That'd be a good one, actually.
Speaking of topics for another time, hey, feel free to look at those pictures inside the texting page, guys.
Hold on, give me a second.
Don't care.
Wait. So as far as Fox, wait, damn it, is that the one?
Who?
Wait, is it Fox and
That's topic 4, yeah.
Well, they've already have their own Spider-Verse, which is a whole other entity.
Sony.
Yeah, they got that from Sony. They didn't get that from Fox. From Fox, they're getting Fantastic Four,
Yeah, Sony hasn't Sony Spider-Man.
X-Men, and I
Trigger.
forget what else.
Trigger? As far as them making it was into the canon franchise, you said?
Talking
Wait.
to me?
Yeah, what is it?
You mean
Basically, yeah.
being merged back into Marvel?
They either could do like how the comic book has like a million universes. They could kind of like either push a universe arc type thing or concept and have it to where they can't get back or something like that.
Technically, they already are, but it's a really dumb number. Okay, so I'm just going to type this down, but this is the number designated to the dimension of the Marvel Cinematic Universe.
I think it's 1 followed by 8 nines.
I thought it was.
What the fuck is that shit? I'm not even sure I have too many or too few nines.
Yeah, it's kind of silly. But that is the universe it is established as.
Wait, you talking about the main universe or the different universe?
Basically the Marvel movie, continuity is Marvel Universe 19999 whatever how many nines are following it.
Nobody else has a designation that even goes like past 4 digits, and then they do this shit.
Yep, this is its own alternate universe.
That's the only thing I can really see them actually trying to merge it. Other than that, they would probably have to. They could possibly make a universe that's like that has some type of artifact or something on it, and the people from the different universes go there, and they can kind of like start there, like full blown like new universe, but it's like just uninhabited, like as far as people being there and stuff. So then they could kind of like merge it in that aspect, but I don't really see them like throwing Wolverine in like Infinity Wars 2.
Yeah, it's a little too late for that.
And didn't Hugh Jackman say he's not playing Wolverine
Unless he's in a Marvel movie. that's the catch-22.
So he's gonna probably be playing him again soon.
We don't know. We don't know.
honestly, he's Wolverine. Like I don't care what he's in. He could be in like Edward Scissorhands or something. Like he's Wolverine. I don't care. That's my ideas on that. So yeah, Henshin and Go-Go, baby.
Okay, Chaos, it is now your turn. Please do a good job so I don't have to pick Xeno up and throw him into you instead. Because you can't catch or lift.
Actually, I can, you piece of shit. But also, you are not a Twix.
You know
Fight me
that
on that.
Lowe's and Home Depot literally have a color checker. You can put human skin in there. Yes, I've done it when no one was looking.
You.
I don't care.
See, why you gotta make it sound like that? Dude, I stuck my hand in there. I didn't stick my ball sack in there or some shit.
Still kind of gross. Just
Yeah,
the
one
idea
of
of
my
having your
hands.
skin. No, just the idea of having your like skin scanned and then having like a file of what color it is. Ugh.
Yeah, that is kind of scary, but it actually gives you the actual name of the color if it's had a name too. That creates some hilarious situations.
I can
I know a
actually
dude
kind of imagine
whose
that.
name, I know a dude whose skin name is Mahogany Revival.
Oof.
What?
I know.
Is that a thing?
Yes.
That sounds like some sort of porn star name.
Mahogany.
Revival.
Sorry, I was thinking of the DBZ.
Can you do old lady voices? I'm genuinely curious about that shit now.
I don't know. I've never tried.
We gonna fix that shit.
Join the dark side.
Is this supposed to be like, what was that? I'm scared.
Nothing at all. We have brownies though, so yeah, you remember.
Do you know the emo song though?
No.
We're not that dark. We're not that dark.
I was
Never forget the name.
if you've never seen Nika Higa, then you don't know what I'm talking about.
No, I know what you're talking about. I was just being funny. I love Niga Higa.
Yeah,
What?
this dude went
Funny?
around as a fucking ninja and was giving out people food, even though it was illegal in his own fucking state, which is fucking stupid, by the way. Yeah, it's illegal to actually give food to homeless people. What the fuck?
What? Why?
Rich people, that's why. It was
Population control.
Yeah, and rich people. They don't like poor people. It's not really a secret.
I was gonna say it's
Illegal?
illegal here to like take out of trash cans, but
No, it's illegal, and it's also illegal here to be downtown without a physical dollar in your pocket. But that law is only enforced at selective times at a politician's choice. Gee, I wonder who made up that bullshit ass law.
what the fuck? Okay.
It's illegal to be
Didn't know
downtown
about
without
that.
a dollar. Fucking stupid. Anyways, this dark moment aside, no pun intended. I just thought it was funny. Like, what was it, my first god kid? One day, I just took him to the park. He tells me I'm gonna go be gothic. I was like, you're in a red shirt and some blue jeans with a Power Ranger hat on. And I just say, you know what? He's a toddler. Okay, you have fun. So I start texting, and then some white lady stops rapidly tapping me on the shoulder, and I was like, you're really trying to get me to violently shake you, aren't you? Because I will not hit a white woman. I will violently shake the shit out of them, though. And I turn around, and she's pointing like, this little nigga is trying to walk around butt-ass naked. I went there and picked his ass like, dude, what are you doing? I'm trying to be gothic. I have to wear all black. I'm black. I was like, damn. You know what? That's some actually somewhat pretty good logic. But your mother will kill me, and I don't want to go to jail today. So, yeah, keep your clothes on.
That is kind of funny, actually.
Yeah. Especially when you ain't the one that had to deal with it.
Wow.
So, yeah, Chaos, it's your turn to answer questions. And hurry up before I throw Xeno at you.
Okay, but how do you continue after that discussion? Let's do this.
You
Alright.
continue Despacito.
No. So, the first topic, the Sony issue. You've heard this 3 times now. I think they do it because they don't want to like have other programs be able to have access to their games and are just being petty about it. I don't know. Honestly, I don't question what they do nowadays because there's no point. You're just gonna get a headache trying to figure out the logic that's going through their brains.
Or lack thereof.
Yes, very, very true. I was actually about to say, or never mind, because I don't have any, but you beat me to it. Thank you. So we're really just going to skip that because there's nothing to really talk about it. It's literally just going to be you getting a headache trying to think of, oh, well, maybe it's for a logical purpose. No, it's not. It's just a company being stupid.
You could have just said, man, Sony being a dick. Fuck them, which we would have all retorted, yeah, Sony can eat a dick, or something of that nature.
I'm satisfied with what I said, but you know, definitely improvement can be involved with your saying. So, thank you for that. Do you think we will ever come to a time where we? Okay, so the game genre. Honestly, I think that companies are not going to change it, even though the few of us that want change in the music genre of games are around, because you're always going to hear the little people, and although a majority of us really, really like the idea of having originality, which is a rare thing anyways, you have the small people that end up saying like, no, I like the stupid mindless games where all you do is you just tap, up, down, left, right, etc. And you're not going to get anything beyond that because otherwise then they won't sell. And if they don't sell, well then that ain't no good, now is it? At least not to the point that they want it to be. As for technology...
I mean, damn. I should slow clap, but damn.
As for technology being properly advanced, I don't know. We've got some pretty, like, amazing things this year and in past years that can really amplify an experience. Like I said before, I'm actually a huge fan of Beat Saber because it is something that is not only a slight difference from the typical rhythm games, but it's got like its own originality, and it's very community based. So
and you like lightsabers.
yeah. Star Wars fan. So like the fact that it's community based, I think, is what I really like, because if you have most of your rhythm games, unless it's like Guitar Hero, for example, or Rockstar, or whatever the other one was called, Rock Band, sorry, most of them are going to be either just really popular songs from whatever decade it was made, or it's going to be like weird non-copyrighted songs. Whereas like Beat Saber is literally all about, hey, are you a fan of this video game? Well, here's the soundtrack, and now you can do rhythm to it. I think that's cool, in my opinion.
It is, but the issue is, licensing. Also, nice pun with amplify.
Ha! What quarter 4 releases are you looking forward to? I'll be honest. I looked up games for the fourth quarter, and I'm not very free anymore, so I don't know a lot of what's going on in communities or whatever. I found out that like one community had someone die in it. I was like, oh! What'd you say?
Oh, nothing.
Captain, what did he say?
I'm not sure. It was all jumbled up from your voice going through it.
God damn it. Alright. I don't know. Like, I looked up the games and a couple of games and whatnot that are coming out in the fourth quarter, but I really don't know. Kingdom Hearts 3, I've heard all of the like everyone being super happy about it and whatnot, and I've seen a few trailers for it, but I'm not too excited for it.
I share that sentiment just because, look, I hate to say it, but I was one of those, well, not even assholes. I was just one of those realistic people that always said, you know, we're not going to get Kingdom Hearts 2 or Kingdom Hearts 3, you know, until like half of the people that want to play the game are like fucking middle-aged or going to start or in college. I've been right every fucking time, and at this point, I'm just kind of like miffed about it. But I'm just gonna wait for the show to start. And Final Fantasy VII. Do we know who's gonna do the animation for the show yet?
Nope.
Wait, what show? I wasn't paying attention. My bad.
No, you don't get to know. Continue, Chaos.
Oh well, I can't really answer number 3 because, like I said, I don't really know too many games. I'm sure there's probably good ones.
That just means you skip to the next question.
I know. I'm just still saying my opinion because I'm a white teenage girl. I can do that.
Yes, we're where you have privilege. Thank you
So-
for reminding us.
You're welcome. That's the only reason why I'm here in this podcast, right?
Yeah, we needed to check that minority box off. We didn't have any white women.
Perfect.
Oh my god.
Now Marvel. Oh god. I don't know where to start for Marvel. I have conflicting feelings about it because, like, they come out with a good movie like Infinity Wars, which I personally enjoyed, but then I think back to some of the other things that they have done, and I just sit here shaking my head like, is this really the same company? Like, I agree, Fantastic Four was not one of their best times. Not then and not now. Sorry, I can't think and type at the same time.
That's okay. Just take your time and do it despacito. That's never gonna get old for me.
I don't want them to completely destroy Marvel because you've got some of the good ones that make you sit there and think like, huh, wow, I'm actually glad I saw this sort of thing. So I don't want it completely destroyed, but that doesn't mean that we can't pull a Nazi and only eradicate a few of them.
Damn, I'm gonna borrow that one day.
That was
Damn.
deep, yo.
Like
Mad
I
deep.
would slow clap. But I'm
Okay.
so push to talk, so I would have to jam my elbow in the mouse. But damn, somebody slow clap for me.
That was just wow.
Yeah.
She just straight pulled a Jeremy, and he's not even here.
Alright, I think that ends off my discussion, just making 2 people uncomfortable and 1 person proud.
Not
We're
uncomfortable.
used
I
to
just thought it
this
was kind of funny.
We're totally used to this shit. Like I said, Pikamitsu is the king of disturbing what the fuck moments. We're kind of sort of desensitized at this point.
A little bit, yeah. Except for when Pika can occasionally go too far.
Yeah, that got real disturbing real quick.
Mm-hmm.
And his the weirdest part wasn't even what I didn't think it was possible. The explanation was worse than what the fuck he said. I've never seen that before. I mean, I'm glad he didn't double down, but shit. Just so we're clear, this is a no Trump podcast. The only Trump on this podcast is the one that's talked about. No one's allowed to act like him.
Absolutely no one.
So no grabbing by the.
No.
Unless it's attached to you, no.
I don't
Ooh la
have.
la. Alright, well, I gotta head out, so, talk to you peeps later.
Moraine Valley College. Alright,
I'll
so
look
it's
into
my
it.
turn.
Later, man.
Peace.
Okay, let me see what I got here. As far I know, we've pretty much been beating that dead horse, but you know what? We forgot to work on the dick too. We forgot to stomp that shit into the ground. Sony, quit trying to be a fuckboy. It's really weird and disturbing and disgusting. Unless you just want to openly announce that yes, we still do hate Sony and Microsoft. We see anybody as a potential threat and an enemy. We don't think that everyone should coexist. We are the attempted genociders of the video game big three. We want to be the only one. Until you admit that, just shut the fuck up and do it, because you don't look like a team player right now. You're hurting the business of people who give you your business. That's not a smart business decision. I don't care who you are. Let's use some common sense. Let's take the business aspect out of it. If I want Zeno to keep coming on this podcast, I can't go pull him out of his house and whoop the living shit out of him and then throw him back in his goddamn house. Otherwise,
you already do that.
Well, yeah, but it's because you weren't around.
Alright, does that make you to leave?
No, that was my cue to remind you that you two are basically in the same boat.
I can't swim.
Chaos. Can you swim?
I hope so. I'm a scuba diver.
I'm just learning so much about you today. Anyways, alright, so I feel like that they are totally up to bullshit. And I don't know if you guys saw, but the old, I believe, CEO or head of marketing from SCEA, Sony Computer Entertainment of America, even straight out said, oh, they're giving them bullshit on a cross-platform because they just want extra money. Extra money no one's gonna give them. But here's the thing. He didn't delete that tweet and he didn't get slapped with a gag order or a lawsuit. So, you know, I'm gonna just leave that as a what does that tell you? Think about it. Despacito. Moving on. As far as the music genre is concerned, I think that we're very dangerously close to that potential evolution of a new type of music game in the music genre. I want to say more along the lines of full immersion or simulation, if you will. We've gotten close to it over the years, but the way technology advances and has somewhat become homogenized due to the lust of the USB port among all the major tech industry people, I think we can possibly get a game where you could literally attach something to your guitar, look at a screen, and legit learn to play a guitar. I don't know if you guys know what a capo is, but I'm gonna just explain it. If you want to change the pitch and the tone of your songs, or you want to play it in a specific, you know, pitch or tonal shift, whatever the fuck the technical term is, a lot of people will tie something to upper strings on the guitar, or they'll put a clamp down. But, you know, the official name for that clamp is called a capo. They have a capo now that literally has a built-in string tuner. So who's to say that can't be converted to allow detection of, you know, musical notes and frequencies for a video game? Like, we are so close to being able to have video game simulations teach us music. Just think about it. We already got one for cars. Oh, not Gran Turismo and actual legitimate car simulators. We already have one for airplane training. We literally have flight simulators. We even have train simulation. I don't know why the fuck we need that one. But
There's
hey,
a welding simulation too.
Don't forget Goat Simulator.
shut the
Oh, my favorite.
nigga. I'm knocking off 2 black points just for that. Anyways, but yeah, I think we're at that precipice where it's possible. It's just somebody got to get the right capital and the right team. Now, in case of topic 3, I technically, you may get pissed about this, but pretty much everything I want is something that already got released, but it's coming to the Switch, so fuck you. Dragon Ball Fighter Z. Yes, I know they want us to pronounce it fighters, but I don't give a shit. It's not my fault they had bad spelling. Take it from an expert in grammatical not give a fucks. If somebody pronounces something wrong that you spelt wrong on purpose, you can't whine. Shut up. My biggest concern with the game though is, why is the Switch the definitive edition? And also, are they gonna bullshit and make me buy the DLC over again? This game has one-on-one mode and it's supposed to come with a 2-on-2 mode, and there's supposed to be a fucking offline arcade mode. All of these things aren't in the PS4 version, or the Xbone version, or the PC version. That just smells like definitive edition to me. I don't know about you. It comes out next month. And I'm pretty sure it's already been said, but let's be honest. We all trying to swing across Manhattan. We all trying to swing across Manhattan. We all trying to find a nice little Mary Jane to settle down with. Unless she don't get red hair and throw her the fuck away. We all want to sit up there and fucking hum the goddamn theme song to Spider-Man, which was written by Slash. Yes, that Slash, the guitarist. While we're fucking thwipping and swanging and bad guy ass whooping. I want to get me some Spider-Man in my life. I don't know about y'all. Still debating that Venom movie though. Not sure if I want to see it. But I'm going to get that Spider-Man game. But another little dark horse that nobody thought about. I think I'm actually going to pick up Red Dead Redemption 2. Just because I never met any person who couldn't shut up about it. And I didn't play the first one. And I have a PS4 Pro and a 4K TV. So, yeah. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna go outside that day. I don't think I'm gonna go outside. Now, let's see. Topic 4. I think they should change the entire fucking cast. Save for maybe a few costumed and heavily maked up characters for the new X-Men. I want to see them respect the fans. Make the X-Men team, the starting team, at least in the first movie, the entire roster from the television show back in the 90s. You know, the thing that made America fall in love with them. And also black people. Black people love X-Men. They're literally the black people of comic books. If you don't believe me, fight me. Oh, I honestly thought you was going to say something.
No, facts.
That's what I was waiting for. Anyways. Alright, so, what else do I want them to change? Oh, yeah. I want Deadpool to actually know he's in a movie still, but I want everybody else to look at him like he's crazy when he's explaining shit.
Yo!
If you remember from the first movie, people didn't catch that quick, but he was kind of sort of already doing that. When Colossus was dragging him inside a building to quote-unquote meet the professor, he said McAvoy or Stewart, I get these mixed up. He was referring to the actual actors. James McAvoy, Patrick motherfucking Stewart. Also, can you imagine the interactions between Nick Fury and Deadpool? Like, I'm giggling on the inside just thinking about it. Anyways, so basically, fucking the way I look at it, you can go ahead and scrap everything. Matter of fact, go take up the other characters you already own too. Make those characters cameos in the X-Men. They got Ghost Rider back. There's 3 of them. Hey, have yourself a field day. Make them all meet the X-Men. And when they do that Spider-Man movie, oh, don't even call it X-Men movie. Just call it Spider-Man and Friends. Just do it. Call it Spider-Man and Friends. Or Spider-Man and the X-Men.
I'm down for that. I'm totally down for that.
I mean, I don't have anything other to say than I accidentally made my dick extremely very happy. So, yeah, like, they almost can't fuck it up. They almost can't fuck it up. Like, unless they Iron Man 3 James Gunn that shit, they can't fuck it up. With that being said, this has been another exciting episode of my Token Games podcast. Zeno, you got any final statements?
Henshin a go go, baby.
You know, I actually genuinely hope he gets a sequel one day.
Facts.
All right, I will see you guys when I see you guys.